He did apologize later. We've got Tonya Reiman. She is here. Of course, she's our body language expert and a contributor here to PIX 11 Morning News. So I can imagine all the pundits are acting crazy about this. But give us some insight. What did we not hear that we should have seen?
You know, it's interesting because he was completely off his normal baseline. Everything about him showed anxiety. And when we watch the clip, you'll see just what I'm talking about.
Right.
Okay, just quickly. I mean, what you're looking at, look at the blink rate. It wound up going up to 130 blinks per minute. Now, our typical blink rate on TV is about 50 blinks per minute. So right there, you see that there's a lot of psychological arousal, okay? He does a very deep breath in, and when you do that, what you're trying to do is reoxygenate yourself so that you can calm yourself down.
Okay.
In addition to that, he keeps his eyes closed a beat longer, and that's so that he can kind of close out what's going on in front of him.
I'm looking at the blink rate, then I'm looking at his eyes again, but he continues to do it. You'd think he would have caught himself being a career politician.
You can't. These are the things that just leak out automatically. You can't control them. Even look at his mouth, okay? His jaw gets really tight, and when you clench your jaw, that's an unconscious gesture. You don't even realize you're doing that.
All right, so is it real what he's saying?
No, this was practiced and rehearsed, and the sad thing was, and you knew that because he catches himself. He looks up to think about what he has to say, to visualize it, starts to speak, catches himself, and then repeats the same sentence over and over again.
So this is once again a politician kind of caught in the crosshairs and trying to do something again.
Just, you know, he couldn't come live and natural, and that was a sad thing because it really did ruin him. Look at that blink.
It's kind of funny. He kind of said the same thing over and over and over.
The exact same thing.
Yeah, so you could tell that it was staged and actually practiced.
Chin is up. He's trying to seem superior, but he just can't. And this is, and look at the tongue. The tongue comes out. When the tongue comes out, that's a show of aggressiveness as well.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate that because this is the interesting stuff. All right, Mike Kaufman, Congressman Mike Kaufman from Colorado, facing the crosshairs after his comment regarding President Obama and his citizenship. Thank you so much for being here. This is Tonya Reiman. She is our PIX 11 contributor, our body language expert, and I'm always like this when I'm around her. You know, because I don't know what she's saying, Francis.
I know. Yeah, you wonder what she's thinking about us and why I'm doing this and all of that, and my blinking too. All right, we want to dig into this. Joining us once again is our body language expert, Tonya Reiman. So, Tonya, this is such an interesting concept. Just, you know, how much of a role do our hormones play in our social life and the kind of guys that we pick?
It's huge. It's huge. As we go through our cycle, you have to realize there's 4 different phases that we go through. So, you know, the first one is days 1 through 8, and that's typically when your period starts. That's the first day. Start looking for love.
And then here we go downhill when we get on the other side of the cycle,
the next
too.
Day, almost a little depressed, if you will. We all know that time when
that's
we
our
start feeling
PMS. That's like
I'm gonna wear sweats and a ponytail.
Exactly. I'm going to stay at home. Totally know. It's so great to see, and now we have that new perspective. Thank you very much.